Hello. So in this particular video we will understand about perimeter and area. So this is of class 7. Alright. So let's draw a figure. Let's say this is a square A, B, C and D. Alright. All the four sides are equal. So let AB is equal to A. So all the four sides they are equal in a square. So all the four sides become A. So perimeter becomes 4A and area is written as A square. Alright. So now let's go to a rectangle A, B, C and D. AB is A, BC is B. Alright. So perimeter is length of all the four sides. Alright. So A plus B plus B, which is 2A plus B. Alright. Area is A into B. This is simple enough. Alright. So now let's solve a question for the same. So let's solve a question for the same. A door is 3 meters into 2 meters. So this is the length and breadth of the door. Okay. So a door is 3 into 2 meters with the parent wall being 10 meters into 10 meters. Alright. So find the total charge for painting the wall cost of painting 1 meter square is rupees 2.5. Alright. This is simple enough. So painting of the wall has to be done without the door. So area of the wall is 10 into 10, which is 100 meters square. Area of the door is 3 into 2, 6 meters square. Area to be painted 94 meters square. 100 minus 6. Alright. So cost of painting 94 into 2.5, which is rupees 235 is your answer. Okay, this is simple enough. So what is the area? Area is the region covered by the figure or the door in this case. And what is the perimeter? Perimeter is the sum of all sides. All right. What is the total length of all sides? All right. So simple enough. Let's solve few other questions in order to get a better understanding of the same. Okay. So let's solve another question. Okay. So question is, A wants to fence a garden the three sides of the garden are 20 meters, 12 meters and 12 meters. Find the cost of fence if it is rupees 150 per meter. Okay, so here we have to find the perimeter of the three sides. Okay, simple enough. Perimeter. Understand what the question is asking. So 20 plus 12, which is 44 meter. 44 into 150 is going to be your cost. Alright, simple enough. Let's solve another question. Okay, so because we are solving questions, things should become easier for us. Alright, once you understand how to solve the questions, things should become a lot more easier for you. A wire has a side of 10 centimeter. A wire has a side of 10 centimeter. A wire is bent in a side of 10 centimeter, which is part of a square. Okay, so if the square is converted in a rectangle of length 12 centimeter, find the breadth and change in area. Okay, the question is clear. The area of the square is 10 into 10, 100 meters square. Perimeter of the wire is equal to 4 into 10 is 40 meters, 40 centimeters. All right, centimeters. Now for perimeter, so the length of the wire remains same, so perimeter will remain the same. Okay, so perimeter of rectangle, what is going to be the perimeter of rectangle? It is going to be the same because the same length is being redrawn. Okay, so it is being the same length of the wire is being remolded to form a rectangle. All right, so 40 centimeter is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. This is the formula of perimeter of a rectangle. All right, so 40 is equal to 2 into the length of the rectangle is given as 12 plus b. So 24 plus 2b is equal to 40. 2b is equal to 16. B is equal to 8. Okay, simple enough. Now area occupied is length into breadth, which is 96 centimeters square. So change in area is 4 centimeters square. Simple enough. Okay, so these are simple questions based on this. Okay, so you can solve other questions based on this. So this will be simple enough. Don't think I should be discussing any more questions. If you solve so if you face any problems after solving few questions, please feel free to ask me. All right, now let's move on to the next part, which is triangles as part of rectangles. All right, okay, so triangles as part of rectangles. So triangles as part of rectangles. Yeah. So let's draw a rectangle first. A, B, C and D. Okay, so this is a rectangle. Okay, so let us divide it into two parts with BD. So triangle ABD and triangle ABCD, these are two These are two congruent triangles that are formed by drawing a diagonal BD. Alright. So just in case you can remember this, alright. So area of this particular rectangle area is A into B, length into breadth. Okay. So because these are two triangles have been formed, okay, so half into A into B. Alright, this is the area of each triangle. Okay, for the time being remember this. Alright, also remember one more property of a rectangle. A rectangle is a special case of, a rectangle may be viewed sometimes as a special case of parallelogram. Okay, parallelogram. Okay, so that is simple enough. This side and this side are equal. This side and this side are equal. These angles are 90°. Alright, in a rectangle. Alright, it may be viewed as a special case of parallelogram. So now we will move to parallelogram. Alright, let's talk about parallelograms first. So parallelogram. Okay, so this A and B. Alright, so let's say these are the two sides of a parallelogram. Alright, so area is equal to A into B. Okay, so from rectangle we know, let us A, B, C, D. So let us join AC. From rectangle we know that half area of a triangle, area of triangle ABC is equal to half of AB, which is half of B is base and A another side. Okay, product of two sides. All right, so one other formula for triangle, area of a triangle is this. All right, so if this is a triangle ABC, if this is a perpendicular on the base B and the length of the perpendicular is, let's say, H, so area is half into H into B, which is half height into base. All right, so these are formulas of a triangle that you must know. All right, so half base into side, half H into B. All right, so these two triangles are same in area, which is half of the parallelogram's area. All right, now let's discuss few figures. All right, so let's say there is a figure A, B, C, D. All right, it has been cut like this. EF, this is 2 centimeter, this is 4 centimeter, 4M, 2M, 4M, 2M. Okay, this is 4M. Okay, so this particular side is 6 meters long, this particular side is 6 meters long. Okay, it has been cut in a way you can understand, the although this is not a triangle, you can understand that these two areas A1 and A2 are equal. Okay, and A1 plus A2 is equal to area of rectangle. All right, because they are the same. All right, there's nothing different about them. All right, so the area is 6 into 4, which is 24 meters square, divided by 2. Both these parts are same, so 12 meters square is the area of every cut piece. All right, now we have already discussed area of a parallelogram is product of its sides. All right, one of the ways of seeing a parallelogram is this. Okay, so this is a parallelogram A, B, C, D. Okay, so let's say we have drawn a perpendicular with height h. All right, so let's say this is B. So area of a parallelogram is A into B. It is also equal to B into H. All right, B into H or A into B. All right, both of them are going to give you the same area. Okay, so simple enough. So these are formulas that you need to understand. Let's understand one more figure. Okay, before moving on to questions. Let's say this is a line BC. Okay, this is up. I'm not drawing a line, I'm drawing a dotted line. All right, all right. So let's say the length of BC is 5 centimeters. Okay, let this particular triangle be there. Let's say this is point R. Okay, then let's say on the same line, let's say there is this particular triangle. Okay, on the same line there is this particular triangle. Okay, so there are three triangles here. Okay, so the area of a triangle we discussed is half of base into height. So base is the same, height, this particular line gives us the height. Height of all these three triangles is the same. All right, from P, from Q, from R, all these heights are same no matter what point P is, what point R is, what point Q is. Okay, so area of the three triangles will be same. Okay, I think this many figures for now will do for you. Okay, there is one more. Okay, no. Okay, so let's discuss one more figure. This is an obtuse angle triangle. Okay, one of the angles is greater than 90 degree. Okay, so let's discuss this particular figure A, B, C. All right, this is a perpendicular. Okay, this is the actual figure A, B, C. BC is 4 centimeters. Okay, so let height be 2 centimeters AD. We have to construct it. Construct it meaning there is nothing given about AD, which is the height of this particular triangle. Okay, we have to understand this figure that generally this is how height is drawn. Okay, so now that I've discussed it, just in case, so area of this figure is half of base into height. Base is the same 4 centimeter, height is 2 centimeter, so 4 centimeter square is going to be your answer. Okay, so I think these many figures. Okay, so figure 1, let's say this is figure 1, let's say this is figure 2, let's say this parallelogram is figure 3. Okay, let's say this particular figure is figure 4. This triangle is figure 5. We are going backwards. Okay, so this is figure 5. So if you understand these 5 figures, I think you will be able to understand what the area of triangles is all about. All right, how do you find? You always draw perpendicular to the base, so that will give you the height of the triangle. Once you know the height and the base, you will be able to calculate the area. Sometimes a parallelogram or a rectangle may be needed in order to understand what the area of the triangle is. That's all. Okay, so let's solve a few questions after this. Okay, okay, so let's solve the question. The question is, this is a parallelogram. It's given height, this is the perpendicular, so height is 3 centimeters, base is 4 centimeters. Calculate area. So area in this case is nothing but base into height. Base is 4, height is 3. This is 12 centimeters square, nothing else. Simple enough. Okay. Another question is find, let's say this is a parallelogram. Okay. So this particular is the perpendicular which is of length x. The entire base is 4 centimeters. Okay. So find x if area is 48 centimeters square and base is 4 centimeters. Okay. So area is equal to base into height. Area is 48, base is 4, height is x is equal to 12 centimeters. Okay, simple enough. Now let's solve another question. Okay, so PQR is one triangle, MNL is another triangle. Okay, so PS is a perpendicular with height 2 centimeters. The length of a side is 4 centimeters. MN is 3 centimeters. This length is 2 centimeters. So find the area. So half of base into height. Half of base into height. Okay. Solve for these two particular, you will get the area. Okay. So let's try to find a good question. This seems to be a good one. Okay. So let's solve another question. In triangle PQR, PR is equal to 8 centimeter, QR is equal to 4 centimeter, PL is equal to 5 centimeter. What is area of PQR? Second QM. So let's go here. PQR. Okay. QR is equal to 4 centimeter. PR is equal to 8 centimeter. PL is equal to, PL is height of this triangle which is 5 centimeter. Okay. So area of PQR is equal to half of base into height which is 5, so 10 centimeters square. Okay. Now in trying to find QM, so QM is supposed to be a perpendicular to PR. Okay, so this becomes a right angle triangle and 4 centimeter is the hypotenuse of this triangle. All right. Okay, so QM is the height of triangle PQR. All right, this is the second height of PQR. All right, here we are treating PQR with this height, here we are treating PQR with this height. So no matter what the height is, area is going to be the same. So area calculated here, 10 centimeter square, is equal to half of base. Base is 8 centimeter, height is x, which is the length of QM. So this is 4, x is equal to 2.5 centimeters will be the answer. Okay, understand this question. This is an extremely This is a very good question actually. Okay, so we are seeing obtuse angle triangle in two different ways. So remember this question, all right? So I think with this we should come to an end for discussion of this particular topic. Okay, so if you solve the questions after this, you should be able to solve anything. All right, so let's move on to the next topic, which is circles. All right, so circles. Okay, so this particular round figure is a circle with a radius r. Diameter is the length of the biggest chord which passes through the center of the circle. Okay, diameter is equal to 2 times of r. Okay, every time. Okay, circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. Okay, 2 into pi into radius. Okay, which is d pi as well. If the diameter is given, d is equal to 2r. So if diameter is given, which is d pi. Okay, so pi is equal to 22 by 7. Okay, in some cases it is taken 3.14. Depending on the question, you will use 22 by 7 or 3.14. All right, extremely simple. Okay, so let's solve few questions regarding this question. Find the circumference of a circle if diameter is equal to 21 centimeter. Okay, so circumference is equal to pi d, which is 22 by 7 into diameter directly is given, so there is no 2r, so 22 into 3 is 66 centimeters. Okay, so this is a simple question. So just in case here, so this is diameter. If in place of diameter had it been given radius, let's say, is equal to 5 centimeter, let's say. Okay, so circumference in case 2 would be 2 pi r, which is 2 into 22 by 7 into r is 5, so 220 by 7 centimeters. Okay, you can convert it into mixed fraction, simplest mixed fraction. All right, no problems there. So let's discuss another question. Okay, so question, this is a figure. Okay, this is a square of 14 and 14 centimeters. 14 and 14 centimeters. So on two sides, a semicircle is drawn on two sides. On two sides, a semicircle is present. Find the perimeter of the shape. Okay, so answer is going to be, this becomes the diameter of the semicircle. All right, 14 centimeter. In order to understand what this figure is, this particular line will become the diameter of the circle. All right, we are taking semicircle, that means half the circumference. Okay, so full circumference is equal to pi d. Okay, so pi is 22 by 7, diameter is 14. Okay, so 44 centimeters, but that is the entire circumference. This is only half circle, so half circumference is equal to 44 by 2, which is 22 centimeters. Now there are two semicircles and this particular side is 14, this particular side is 14. Okay, so our final perimeter will be 22 plus 22 plus 14 plus 14, which is equal to 44 plus 28, which is 52, 62, 72 centimeters. As simple as that. All right. This is also a good question. Understand this. All right. So let's move on to the next topic, which is area of circle. So area of circle is given as area of circle is given as pi r square. All right. It's simple enough. You need to remember this formula. All right. So let's solve few questions based on this. That should be the best. Okay. Let's say this is a question. Okay. So there is a figure like this, and then there is a bigger circle like this. Two circles are there. Okay. The outer circle is shaded. Okay. So let's say these are two circles. The radius of outer circle is 10 centimeters. Radius of inner circle is equal to 4 centimeters. Okay. So find area of outer circle, find area of inner circle, the shaded area. Okay, pi is equal to 3.14. Because pi is equal to 3.14, it should be a multiple. Let's see. Okay, answer. Area of outer circle is pi r square is equal to area. So area is equal to 3.14, r square is 10 into 10, which is 100. So 314 centimeter square. Okay. Second question. Area is equal to pi r square. Pi is 3.14, 4 into 4. So 3.14 into 16. So this is somewhere around 48, 49. All right. This is somewhere around 50.24 centimeter square. Okay. Now third, shaded area. So shaded area is outer area minus the inner area. That will give us the shaded area. Outer area is 314. Inner area is 50.24. So this particular area is, think this is 6. This particular is 1, 7. This is 263 centimeters square. So this is shaded area. All right. This is going to be your answer. Okay. So simple enough. We have found the area of the outer circle. We have found the area of the inner circle. We have subtracted it. All right. So these are simple questions based on this. Please practice few of them. Just in case you find any problems, please feel free to ask me. All right. So questions will not be difficult. Instead of this circle, there may be a rectangle. Okay, so this is a rectangle. Find its area. And let's say a path has been cut out. Find this area. So what has happened is there are 3 rectangles that you have to consider. Let's mark it. So A, B, C, D. Okay, this is one rectangle. This is second rectangle, P, Q, R, S. Okay, This is the third rectangle. Let's say this is X, Y, Z, Z dash. Okay. So this is the first area. So just in case you have been asked what is this area. What is this area? So AB into BC, length into breadth, minus area of PQRS minus area of X, Y, Z and Z dash. Now, okay, now this particular square in the middle, let's say this particular square in middle, I will mark it as small a, small b, small d, c, small d. Okay, this has been cut out twice. Okay, this is a part of the first, this is the part of the second rectangle as well as the third rectangle. Okay, so this area needs to be added. So it will not be made so complex for you, but this is how you understand a figure. Okay, so just in case the area of shaded region would be asked, so you will be given something about ABCD, this small ABCD. All right. So these are small questions. You can practice them yourselves. Just in case you come across any problems, you can ask. Please feel free to ask me. All right. So thank you. Based on the above discussion, you should be able to solve any question. All right.